City Council public hearing will come to order. Clerk will call the roll.
Councilors Kadim?
Here.
Dion?
Here.
Kilby?
Here.
La Liberty? Pelletier? Pereira? Reposo?
Here.
Washington?
Here.
President Kamara?
Here. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit this meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived by those present, and are deemed acknowledged and permissible.
Motion of the public hearing?
Motion to open the public hearing has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 1, Massachusetts Electric Company doing business as National Grid for an underground conduit location as follows: on Lindsay Street, beginning at a point approximately 370 feet south of the center line of the intersection of Lindsay Street and Brightman Street, and continuing approximately 130 feet in a northerly direction, install underground facilities on Lindsay Street and install new primary conductors to upgrade feeder 106W46 in accordance with plan number 30637607. Are there any proponents to this public hearing? Any proponents? You want to come down and? Yes. Unless you change your mind. You could sit on this side facing the councilors, please. Yeah, and if you could just state your name and address for the record. Thank you.
Do I have to push the button?
No, you're good.
My name is Rebecca Marks from National Grid out of the Hopedale office. I'm just here to pretty much explain what's happening. There's an existing manhole number 5 on Lindsay Street and an existing pole number 17. We are proposing to install approximately 130 feet of 2 5-inch concrete encased conduit to improve the existing feeder 106W46.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any other proponents? Seeing none, are there any opponents to this public hearing? Any opponents?
Motion to close
Seeing
public
none,
hearing?
Entertain a motion to close the public hearing. Has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. This public hearing is now closed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
City Council Committee on Finance will come to order. Clerk will call the roll.
Councilors Kadim?
Here.
Dion?
Here.
Kilby?
Here.
La Liberty? Pelletier? Pereira? Reposo?
Here.
Washington?
Here.
President Kamara?
Here. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit this meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived by those present, and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. We have item number 1 is citizens' input time. There's a couple of individuals who have signed up. First, we have Patrick Higgins, 1197 Robeson Street. Subject is illegal meeting. Come down, please, you have 3 minutes.
Good evening. Patrick Higgins, also known as the Open Meeting Law Enforcer. Back in 2015, the city of Fall River adopted the official posting location for your meeting. That's fallriverma.org. Nobody has updated the Attorney General's office. That had changed. The agenda for this meeting was posted at fallrivermass.gov. This meeting was illegally posted, and I strongly suggest you adjourn it and properly post it at the correct email, at the correct domain name, or have the mayor, as required by the open meeting law, the chief executive officer has to notify the Division of Open Government that you have changed your domain name. This meeting is illegal. Thank you.
Thank you,
And an
Madam
open
Clerk.
meeting law complaint has just been emailed to your chairman and your city clerk.
Thank you so much. Madam Clerk, you're all set, Patrick, thank you. Madam Clerk, I just want to, can you explain where the meeting was posted, and is Mr. Higgins correct, or is he
In
just?
the process of updating the website from the old to the new, we were posting the notices on both sites,
So it was,
.org and .gov.
so it's on both sites?
But .org no longer exists. If you were to go on to .org, the IT department had redirected it to the new site as well in the event that someone was going to .org. But .org doesn't exist. When you go to your browser and you plug in fallriverma.org, it redirects you to .gov.
Okay. All right, thank you so much for that clarification.
So, Mr. President.
Council C1?
So, I guess the question would be, if that's the official location, is the website?
Is the website.
So if that is the official location, and there is an open meeting law complaint, I guess I would ask, well, we don't have a city attorney here, but I think any vote that's taken tonight would then have to be retaken. If, for open government.
Well, I don't know how you would post a meeting, Council, any other way. If the website doesn't exist, you have no choice but to get redirected to that website. So anyone who's looking to see what the meeting would be would go to the initial website that doesn't exist anymore, and it would send you to this website. So the information that is out there in the public is available.
So
whatever-
it automatically redirects you, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not like we're trying to hide it by not,
Gotcha.
we
I
post it, we don't, it's not.
So you don't get an
fault.
error, you don't actually get an error message, it just goes directly
Correct,
to the website.
yes.
Okay.
Point,
Hold on, Council C1 still has the floor.
Now yield.
Yield, thank you. Council C3,
so
Council
a
Kobe.
point, just a quick point. I'm sure Mr. Higgins was very diligent with these things. He'll file a complaint. It'll get referred to Corporation Council.
As always,
And it'll get adjudicated there.
It has already been there.
correct. Excuse me, Mr. Higgins, we already spoke, please, don't interrupt the council meeting, thank you so
And
much.
then-
I'm just telling you, right now, you're in violation
And
of
the-
disturbing a council meeting.
An opinion will be rendered.
Correct.
Follow the opinion from the state.
Correct, and then if we need to, by any chance, take votes over again, because if it comes in that ruling that way, then we will do that.
I yield, thank you.
Thank you, Counselor. Any other questions? Okay. Second to speak, Carol Borges, subject matter, Armory property. Do you have a microphone you want to get it? We're going to hand you a microphone, okay? She's all set.
Hello, I'm Carol Borges. I live at 64 Durfee Street, Fall River. The building is across the street from the Armory property. It seems to me that the city does not want to renovate it and use it for some purpose, whatever that may be. And there is someone I'm aware of that wishes to purchase the property, renovate it, and use it, which would create taxes for the city coffers. And I don't see why the city continues to stall allowing the person in question to purchase the property when they are willing to put the money out themselves, renovate it, and put it to good use. And any tax money would go into the city coffers for whatever it may be, such as fire, school, police, or any other issues that may be needed by the city in question. I think that the person should be allowed to buy the property in question and be allowed to make it be put to good use. Why should we let it just go to waste? I know that if it's made into apartments, a certain number of those would go to veterans, which is good because it is an armory, which is military, which the veterans would have a certain number of apartments prioritized for them. And from there, any other tenants that would be in question, such as, but not necessarily limited to, low-income or homeless people. I think that would be a better use of the property than to let it deteriorate and not bring any money into the city. People are not looking to get rich off the property. They are merely trying to put it to good use and make sure that some taxes are put into the city as a result. I think many properties in this city could be used in that nature. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we move on to item number 2, discussion regarding the proposal Bristol County Opera funding for the amount of $172,372.77 to emergency medical services for the purchase of medical equipment for home health care services. It was referred on November 14th, 2023. You want to come down, please?
Good evening.
Good evening. State your
Glad you come
name,
along.
just state the name, please, for.
Tim
we know-
Oliveira, Chief of Forest City EMS.
Thank you. Council in seat 2, Council Dion.
I have a few sticking points with this. So number one, to date, your department has received $741,351 in opera funding from city opera money for various items. If you add this $172,000, it brings it to $913,723. I think the two things that bother me are, number one, you are an enterprise fund. Your budget last year was $11.6 million. You certainly should have been able to absorb this into that. Moving forward, you will increase your budget with increased revenue from this new program, I would imagine.
Correct.
And my main sticking point is, on Thursday, August 17th, there was a meeting of the Opera Committee. At that meeting, one of the items was echo, stethoscope, and portable ultrasound, $31,791, which is the exact same dollar amount that you're requesting tonight for the exact same equipment. On that day, each medical rescue in both squads should be equipped with an Echo Core 500. And each one should, and then also the, I'm sorry, what did I just say? The Echo and the portable ultrasound. Today, it's for the home health care. Same dollar amount, same equipment.
Yeah,
Could
I
you
think
please
that-
explain that?
Yeah, so it's not just for the home care. The ventilators were recently approved in the new protocols to go on all rescues. So it's not just for home care, it's also for the 911 trucks. So basically, the ventilators will help the paramedics at the 911 side. And someone that's not breathing, a cardiac arrest, they can hook that ventilator up. That will actually do the mechanical ventilation for the paramedic. And we have Lucas devices that actually do the mechanical CPR, and then that frees up the paramedics to actually give the medications, call the hospital, definitely improve care. You get someone that has COPD, usually long-term smokers, you put that on as a BiPAP, and it's been proven that patients have a better outcome by using the ventilators than having a paramedic actually squeeze the bag due to tidal volumes and quality and quantity of the oxygen getting into the patient. You can actually preset it. So when that protocol came out, that's why we moved to get the ventilators for the 911 side. The ventilators for the home care, we were definitely getting. but we added the 911 trucks because of the fact that it was added to the protocols for any department in the Commonwealth to start using them on the 911 side. And they definitely have a significant use and will benefit the paramedics.
So my question is, where you received ARPA funding for the stethoscopes and the ultrasound, aren't you duplicating it?
No, we haven't received any of that. I think they just combined it and sent that down as one. I can't answer for the committee, but I'm assuming that's what happened. But I can tell you that I have not received any stethoscopes or ultrasounds at this time, nor have we ordered them.
Okay, with that, I yield.
Thank you, Council. Council seat 8, Council Washington.
I just want to, just to be clear for people at home, this is how I'm looking at it, as seed money that you need to get this program off the ground, right? So you need these life-saving medical equipments for this program, and this program is essentially to do home visits, so people are not going to the hospital. Can you just explain it just shortly, so people can get a
Yeah,
background from the
so
prior
the-
meetings that we have had?
Right, so the home visits are basically what will happen is, the doctor's office will call us, and I can tell you for full transparency, during the day, visiting nurses will still continue to do the home visits. We are gonna fill the gaps, which is usually after 5 PM, weekends, holidays, in the wee hours of the morning, because we have staff 24/7. So in those cases at night, to prevent ER returns or hospital readmissions, if there's an issue, the doctor's office or the PA will call us, give us the address, give us the scenario. We will go there, do a telehealth or a FaceTime conference with the PA and the patient, assess the situation, vital signs, their meds, have they taken their meds, and just assess the whole situation. And then the PA will make the determination if the patient's going to go to the hospital or stay home. And that's basic, and we get paid a set fee for that. Down the road, like down south and out west, paramedics actually have taken the place of the visiting nurses, but that is not our intention here. We're just filling the gaps where the visiting nurses are not going to be on duty or they're not available. That's all it is, or an emergency response. If they need us, we'll call, we'll go. That's all it's for.
And this is going to be a billable by a third party?
Correct. So basically what'll happen is I think the doctor's office will bill the patient, and then we will bill the doctor's office for our set fee.
I just think this is an incredible program. If anyone's been to the ER lately, the doctor's offices, they're overloaded, overburdened. So this is just an incredible program that Fall River is going to be a part of. And so and these are the equipment that you need to get it off the ground, and it's going to generate money, correct?
Correct.
Moving forward.
Yeah.
All right, I just wanted to clarify that. I know it's been a while since we talked about it. So.
Yes, no, and Councilor Dion, also with the ventilators, they're going to be on the trucks that actually take patients from the ICU and the ERs out to Rhode Island Hospital, or out to, St. Elizabeth's in Boston. We do take a lot of vented patients to these hospitals that are already vented in the hospital, but we need our own vents to hook them up and get them up to whatever facility they're going. Usually it's Rhode Island or St. Elizabeth's. They will be utilized for that also, and that is a reimbursement on that.
Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to say, my mother's been a visiting nurse for like 40 years, so I just
Wow,
know I just know how needed this is out there in the community. So thank you. With that, I yield.
Thank you, Council. Council C1, did you have your hand up?
Thank you, Mr. President. So you're looking for 9, so how many rescues do we have?
9,
We have 9, so
Yeah,
it's going to be
9
one for,
active.
okay.
Yes.
So one for each rescue.
correct.
Thank you, I yield.
Thank you, Council. Council C2, Council Dion, follow-up.
Yeah, my questioning has nothing to do with the validity of the program or the necessity of it. I'm well aware of the importance of the equipment
Absolutely.
and the program, et cetera. It was the funding mechanism, as I say, with an $11.6 million budget.
Yeah,
You do
I-
well.
Yes, we do, and I agree with you, Counselor, but we also make a lot of investment within the city, too. Whether it's the Plymouth vent systems at the fire stations, the new doors on Troy Street, the new Klaxon systems going into all the stations, I believe, except for the Globe Station, we're paying for the Candeas, the Flint, the North End, all expenses that we did not budget for, but we do have the money to do it, so we are getting it done. So we do make a lot of investment, whether it's, police, fire, city, we do make a lot of investment within the city also.
Okay, and I appreciate that. I just really wanted the clarification.
Yep.
Thank you
No.
very much. With that, I yield.
Thank you, Council. There being no further, Council seat 6, Council Vice President Pereira.
Thank you. I just think that the questions that people had were answered, and I agree. I think it's very well needed. I know many people that are going to the emergency room, and they're there for hours and hours and hours, and just to bring somebody from a home to a hospital, if it's not needed, it's more frustrating to sit there. I think this is a really good program. So that's why I said I'd put it in under Bristol County. But thank you so much, Mr. Olivera, for the explanations you gave. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And the
Anytime.
public, hears that. With that, I yield, Mr. President.
Thank you, Council. There being no further questions, thank you, Mr. Oliveira.
Thank you.
I'll entertain a motion to refer to full
Motion to
council for
refer to full
action.
council.
Second.
Motion made second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion adjourned.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned, City Council Committee on Finance has been made and
Second.
seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. City Council Committee on Finance is now adjourned. Regular City Council meeting begins at 7 o'clock. City Council, please come to order. Clerk will call the roll.
Councilors Kadim?
Here.
Dion?
Here.
Kilby?
Here.
La Liberty? Pelletier? Pereira?
Here.
Reposo?
Here.
Washington?
Here.
President Kamara?
Here. Will everyone in the council chamber please rise for a moment of silent prayer, and at this moment, I'd like everyone to acknowledge the passing of Hector Gortia. Happy Heck, as we all know him, an honorable, great human being. We all send our deepest sympathy and condolences to his family. It's terrible. We lost a phenomenal individual in this community. Please remain standing for a salute to the flag.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit this meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived by those present, and not deemed acknowledged and permissible. Can I entertain a motion to take items 4 and 5 out
So
of order
moved.
so we can present some citations?
So moved.
Second.
Motion has been made to take item 4 and 5 out of order, made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. This time I'd like to call up Council Pereira, and Mr. Marshall, will you come down, please?
Item 3 too, Mr. President? Item 3 as well?
Hold on, Linda. Can we just go through the call for it? Entertain a motion to adopt items 3, 4, and 5, please.
So moved. Second.
Motion to adopt has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Let me come down, John.
As everyone knows, Laura Washington and myself are the liaisons from the council to veterans groups. And today, in front of us, we have the Student Veterans Chapter of America at the Joseph Marshall Veterans Center at Bristol Community College. And it is so nice to see our younger veterans getting involved and doing things. And these veterans, many of them represented Bristol County at the SVA Leadership Institute in Washington, D.C. I'd like to have Denny Cosmo come up. Denny is the director, and maybe he can tell us a little bit about the leadership program in Washington.
Thank you, Councilor Pereira. Thank you, City Council, and thank you to all the citizens of Fall River. The Joseph A. Marshall Veterans Center and the Student Veterans of America chapter at Bristol Community College have been doing amazing work. This past October, we sent 6 Bristol County residents to Washington, D.C. to represent not only Bristol County, but Massachusetts at the Premier Leadership Institute for Student Veterans. And of about 78 student veterans from across the country, 6 were selected from Bristol Community College, which is a huge achievement for the college, for the county, for the state. And we got a lot of student veterans here in attendance, and we just want to kind of recognize everything they've been doing all semester long as far as leadership, bringing the best out of each other, and kind of putting Bristol Community College, Fall River, Massachusetts, Bristol County, really in the forefront for student leadership, student veteran engagement, and just creating a culture and atmosphere that brings the best out of each other. So everything that you guys have been doing and women have been doing in the Veterans Center, we just want to really recognize the milestones that you have been bringing. I didn't really prepare any words, but
Pretty good.
You did. And I will tell you, they also have a food pantry that goes on, but you drive by. It's amazing to see the number of people that come out. There's 2 lines of packaging food, and you just bring your vehicle right around, and they put the bags right in your car. It's beautiful what they do. I've been there a couple of times, and I was pretty amazed at the number of people that come by. I think there was over 160 the last time that I was there. So we have some citations for those individuals for the exemplary service and dedication to the Student Veterans of America chapter at Bristol Community College during the fall of 2023, representing Bristol and the city of Fall River at the 2023 SVA Leadership Institute in Washington, D.C., facta non verba. And I looked that up. So I'm going to have Joe Marshall, who the center is named after, will call you up. And if you could just line up here, because somebody said they wanted to take a picture.
That's good.
Go ahead.
Amanda Scott, please, if you could step up. Thank you. Amanda Bartlett. And Amanda who? Devin Martinez. Thank you.
Colin McKeon. John Morris. John? Yeah, John's also the student trustee at BCC. Brandon Marchand? Blanchard, I'm sorry. Brandon. You get attention. You get attention that way, though. Michael DeFilly. Michael? Austin Scott, please. Okay, you got that? And Talis Ferris. Talis?
Thank you. And I know she wanted to take our picture there.
Yeah, I just would like to add that Bristol, as we all know, Bristol is only a two-year college. And to accomplish that since 2019, they've been a member of the SBA, and now we have 7 representatives. So it's only going to get better, and I appreciate all the support from the city. And thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much. And where do you see the next citation? As veterans, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
The next citation we're going to present is Mr. Charles Gagnon. Just want to read some of the things that Mr. Gagnon was awarded, and I'm going to give you a little history. Mr. Gagnon served in the United States Army from 1963 to 1966. Trained in helicopter repair and advanced to the position of crew chief. He participated in 225 assault combat flights, 12 16-hour flight shifts, 7 days a week for 9 months. He was told he was awarded the Vietnamese Cross of Gallantry and Palm Medal in 1965, but never received the award. This award is presented by the Republic of Vietnam to the foreign and armed forces. Mr. Gagnon was awarded this medal in response to his heroic actions on December 27, 1964, for a decisive victory over the Viet Cong. It's really remarkable what this man did, and he finally received his medal. It was given to him by State Rep. Carol Fiola on Veterans Day, just this past Veterans Day we had. Following his services in the United States Army, he worked as an aircraft repairman at the Newport Naval Base and worked on marine vessels in Portsmouth. Mr. Gagnon obtained a business degree and is the father of 9 children. Congratulations to you. Today, I told you we were going to get the citation for you that we didn't have at that ceremony. But it's an official resolution. Be it resolved that the City Council hereby extends its commendation to Charles Gagnon in recognition of the recipient of the Vietnamese Cross of Gallantry and Palm Medal from the Armed Forces of the Republic of Vietnam in 1965, long overdue. Be it further resolved that the Fall River City Council extends best wishes for continued success and that this resolution be entered into the records of the City Council, adopted today, November 28, 2023, proposed by myself, Joseph Kamath, President, signed, attested to by the clerk, Allison Bouchard. Thank you very much, Mr. Cal. Thank you for your services. I'll say it again. He's just saying thank you. He is, with a lot of action. True war hero, folks, true war hero.
We're not gonna have you walk over there.
I won't give you a hug.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Madam Clerk?
Mr. President, we would need a motion to lift item 1 from the
Motion to lift
table.
from the table?
Motion to
Second.
lift item 1 from the table has been made. Is there a second?
Have a roll call, please.
Second.
We need a second. Roll call?
On lifting the matter from the table, Councilors Kadim,
Yes.
Dion,
Yes.
Kilby,
No?
La Liberty, Pelletier, Pereira,
Yes.
Reposo,
No.
Washington,
No.
President Kamara.
Yes. Counsel Kilby, Counsel seat 3?
Yeah, there's a reason why I voted against the motion to lift from the table. We have 2 counselors missing. That's the first point I want to make. The second point is, we have 2 new counselors coming on, just in a month, a little over a month away. The intention of tabling in the first place.
Counselor, just,
Don't interrupt, please.
I just want a point of order.
Go ahead.
The item is not lifted from the
Okay,
table.
okay.
We need 5 votes, therefore I'm just,
I will make my comments,
okay, but the item is not
When we
lifted
talk
from the
about
table.
the
It
item.
failed to lift from the table. We need 5 votes to lift it from the table, therefore the item does not
so it's been
carry.
lifted, okay.
No,
now-
it's not
it hasn't
lifted.
been lifted.
I appreciate if I can get called on when the item
Hasn't been
is
lifted.
lifted.
Counselor,
Hasn't been
the
lifted.
item did not get enough sufficient votes to be lifted from the table.
Then I
It remains tabled.
appreciate the clarification.
Yes,
Okay.
that's all I'm saying. All right?
Thank you.
Do you have anything further to say, Counselor?
No, I
Okay.
just apologize to the council.
No, no, it's
for,
quite all
not
right. I just wanted to make
counting
it
the
clear.
votes appropriately.
That the item did not, it failed to be lifted from the table. Madam Clerk, move on to the next item, please.
Item 2 is the Traffic Commission recommending an amendment to the traffic ordinances.
Motion to refer to traffic?
Second.
Motion
For
for
the
traffic has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
We have the Police Department award recipients, citations for all recipients.
Motion to
Motion
adopt.
to adodt the citations has been made and seconded. All in
Second.
favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Item number 6 is a citation for Inej Leet, the Assistant City Clerk, for being awarded the designation of Certified Municipal Clerk by the International Institute of Municipal Clerks.
Motion.
Motion to adopt. Second.
Motion to adopt has been made and seconded. And at this moment, just let me say that Inez is not here because she's feeling under the weather. Also, Councilor Liberty LeBeau and Council Pelletier both called and said they could not make it today because they have also feeling under the weather. But they did notify the clerk that they would not be able to be here. Madam Clerk?
Item 7 is the order granting permission to Mass Electric, doing business as National Grid, for the installation of underground conduit on Lindsay Street.
Motion to adopt.
Second?
Motion to adopt has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
We have the Police Chief's report on licenses.
Is there a motion to adopt the
Motion to
chief's
adopt.
report on
Motion to
licenses?
adopt.
Motion to adopt has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
We have an application on behalf of Wayne Pereira at 155 Williston Street for the renewal of his auto body shop license.
Motion to adopt.
Motion
Second?
to adopt has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
We have the application on behalf of Marco Vinico Rojas Fernandez at 2291 South Main Street for the renewal of his auto repair shop.
Motion
license.
to
Motion to
adopt.
adopt.
Second.
Motion to adopt has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
We have a claim.
Motion to refer to Corporation Council.
Motion for the Corporation
Second.
Council has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
We have 3 applications for structures on a public way. These would be metal signs providing the name of a building and its location. There are 3 separate locations.
Motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt item 12A, B, and C has been made. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
The Committee on Finance, at a meeting held on November 28th, voted to recommend that the attached proposal be referred to the full council for action, with Councilors La Liberty and Pelletier absent and not voting. This is the ARPA proposal in the amount of $172,373.77 for EMS for the purchase of medical equipment.
Motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt has been made. Is there a
Second.
second? And seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And we have an emergency preamble in order to introduce the next item, which is the loan order.
Is there a motion to adopt
Motion
the
so
emergency
moved.
preamble? Motion has been made and seconded on the emergency preamble. Roll call.
On the emergency preamble, Councilors Kadim,
Yes.
Dion,
Yes.
Kilby,
Yes.
La Liberty, Pelletier, Pereira,
Yes.
Reposo.
Yes.
Washington,
Yes.
and President Kamara.
Yes. Motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt.
Second?
Motion to authorize
this-
republished action in front of the Committee on Finance has been made and seconded. Is that the motion that you're making, Counselor? Thank you.
This would be the loan order for the Robert Madeira's Resiliency Preparatory Academy renovation. Council has voted on this previously, but there was language that was lacking on the order, so this is why it is being reintroduced.
Motion to
It is
authorize
the
to be
same.
published and referred to.
Motion
Second.
has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
That's all we have.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to
Motion
adjourn.
to adjourn has been made and
Second.
seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. City Council Committee meeting is now adjourned.